Happy Friday, everyone! Welcome to your weekly announcements. You may be wondering, Miss Offai, are you from Little House on the Prairie? Probably don't even know what that show is. It's a good one, guys. All the seasons are on Amazon Prime. Anyways, are you Amish? No. Guys, today is Dress Up as Your Favorite Book Character Day, and I am my friend, my girl, Amelia Bedelia. Please tell me there's someone out there in the world that also has read Amelia Bedelia books. She is amazing. If you've ever read her books, they always crack me up. She always does the opposite of what she should be doing, but her heart is always in the right place. So do me a favor, read an Amelia Bedelia book for me and let me know what you think. She is one of my absolute favorite book characters. I'm sad that you guys don't get to watch me strutting down the hallway with my bonnet and my apron. So enough about me. As always, on to announcements. So welcome to me doing the Pledge of Allegiance, okay? And I will take it away. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And as always, friends, you can send in your video of your class doing the Pledge of Allegiance if you get sick of me doing it and if you want to be featured on announcements. So this week has been Read Across America Week. We've had such amazing activities going on this week. Show us the books that you're reading, guest readers, our epically epic book contest, and Dress Up as Your Favorite Book Character. So here are some of the highlights of what I've gotten so far for Read Across America Week, and here they are.
Wow, like this one, it's hilarious because like it's so weird and like so awkward and hilarious.
All right, show it to us.
This is the book that my favorite.
Very nice.
My favorite is Cat in the Hat. So, but I have. Let me show you the book. But I have If I Ran the Circus. Okay. My favorite Dr. Seuss book is The Sneetches because it has four books, and my favorite out of all of them is Too Many Days.
Too Many Days.
My favorite Dr. Seuss book is Green Eggs and Ham. Green Eggs and Ham. The cat in the hat.
Good.
Carrington Lewis. My favorite Dr. Seuss is Bubble Love. The colorful banner and balloons, all about the yard. Christopher Robin's A Sad, Gloomy Thing is about to happen. Who stuttered?
I eat those tacos. Those little green specks in the salsa? Those are jalapeno peppers. They are super spicy. I know you love tacos, dragons, but you are not gonna love those tacos. Do not let those dragons eat those tacos. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Too late.
Gotta keep reading, 'cause this book's gonna be a good book. 'Cause this book's gonna be a good book. 'Cause this book's gonna be a good book to read. 'Cause this book's gonna be a good book. 'Cause this book's gonna be a good book. 'Cause this book's gonna be a good book to read. Pick up that book and turn the page. You'll never know just what you'll find. Information or fantasy, drama and art.
much to everyone that sent in stuff for Read Across America Week. I'm so happy that we still had a chance to kind of keep with some of the traditions that we normally have in a virtual setting. And as far as the Epically Epic reading contest, I did send this out to your teachers, and it's on my Google Classroom. It was on Instagram. We changed up the rules a little bit, and actually we're going to be counting the amount of hours you spent on Epic versus the amount of books. And the reason why I did this is to make it a little bit more fair, and I can't wait to see who the winners are. The teachers have until the end of the day today to put in their students who had the most hours on Epic, and I will announce it during next week's announcements, but I also will include it in my Monday Google Classroom post if you can't wait until Friday. Also, many thanks to those who came to the Kahoot tournament last Friday. It was so cool to see so many students and teachers participate. Our game 1 winners were Evan De Silva, Cairo Perez, Nathaniel Oliveras, and Samia Almeida. We had 4 winners because the difference between the 3rd and the 4th student was literally 3 points. I had to include Samia. And for game 2, Nali Juarez, Kate Espinoza, and Farazan Qureshi were our winners. So again, thank you to those who participated. Thank you to the teachers who came out, and thank you to the teachers who sent in questions about them, because I learned so much about them, especially Mrs. Barbosa, who was apparently attacked by a rooster. I'm still traumatized for her. Now on some birthdays.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Don't forget that you can email me or direct message our school Instagram for a story feature for your birthday. I've been getting those, and they're all saved in a highlight on our Instagram. So I first would like to shout out birthdays for March 3rd. Happy birthday to Gabriela Aleo from 1st grade from room 102, Riyadh Haddad from 4th grade from 308, Zachary Negron from 1st grade from room 103, and Pietra Rocha from 3rd grade from room 203. On March 4th, Adrian Chumbriza from pre-K celebrated a birthday. On March 5th, Logan Diaz from 3rd grade from room 203 celebrated a birthday. And on March 7th, Aria Ostendorf, 2nd grade from room 104, celebrated a birthday. And I hope you guys had and will have awesome birthday celebrations full of delicious, starts with a C. We're reading this week, A, K, E, and that spells cake. Yum. Hope you guys had great birthdays. On to grade level news and grade level shout outs from pre-K. Miss Smith and Miss Lucia want to shout out Ava. Miss Smith and Mrs. Lucia would like to recognize Ava for all of her hard work she's been doing in pre-K. Ava begins each class with a smile, and her personality is as bright as the sun. I love that. She interacts so nicely with her classmates and always says hello to her friends and her teachers. In her journal, Ava often draws pictures in her journal of her loving family and the fun things they do together, such as going to eat at a special place each week where they can spend time together, talk, laugh, and make memories. Are you guys not crying too? Because I think I am. Ava works incredibly hard, and Miss Smith and Miss Lucia and Snow Owl are proud of you. Thank you so much, Miss Smith and Miss Lucia, for sharing the pre-K news every week. Legit makes my life. And Ava, I wish I was a part of your family dinners, because that sounds beautiful. We all should try to spend time with each other when we can to interact and connect with our family. So I absolutely love that tradition that your family is making. Some news from kindergarten. Mrs. Bellinger wants to shout out her kindergarten students and families. She says she is blessed to have an amazing group of children and families to work with each day. They are funny, compassionate, caring, and excited to learn. Even though we've hit a few bumps along the way and their work has become more challenging, they quickly adapt and work harder than before. Mrs. Bellinger appreciates all of you. So beautiful, and I'm so proud of you, Mrs. Bellinger, and your class. Again, not easy work, but happy that you guys are trying your best and you're adjusting to the challenges. On to some 2nd grade news. Danya from Ms. Donovan's class wants to shout out her friend Maria in the same class. Danya says that Maria is a good friend and has been a good friend to her since 1st grade. I love it. I love when friends shout each other out. Miss Peso wants to shout out Miss Donovan in her class. Mrs. Peso says, thank you to Miss Donovan for being our guest reader on Tuesday. And also a big thank you to Miss Donovan's class. You guys were amazing guests, so respectful, sweet, and funny. Mrs. Peso hopes we can join each other again soon. And I hope so too, and thank you for sharing that news. Mrs. Paisel also wants to congratulate Jacob, Frankie, and Arwa for being the top 3 students in La Lilo. Jacob has earned 77 badges, Frankie has earned 69, and Arwa has earned 62. Mrs. Paisel is so proud of you guys. Keep working hard. You guys rock. And that's the absolute truth. I dig it. I want 1 badge. 1 badge would be cool. And you guys have so many. Mrs. Paisel also want to shout out Nina Sokolson. Nina has finished 129 books on Epic, and that is pretty epic. Nina currently has the most hours read on Epic as well. Way to go, Nina. Keep on being an epically awesome reader. Love it. Okay. Miss Weiss wants to shout out Jacob Cruz. This week, Jacob has had a hard time with his assignments. Instead of turning it in blank, he logged into Google Meets to ask for help. Huge thumbs up, my friend. And did a wonderful job. She is so proud of Jacob for being responsible. I think we all should be like Jacob next week. And if you're having issues, don't submit your work blank, because guess what? You don't get any credit for it. Hop onto a Google Meet, especially if it's on a flex day, and ask for some help. Or even if it's on a live day, go to Help Period and ask for some help. And finally, our last piece of good news in 2nd grade comes from Mrs. Crawford, who wants to shout out her class. She is so proud of all the hard work her class has been doing. Keep up the hard work, and I am so proud of you guys. Keep it up. On to some 3rd grade news. Mr. Bauer wants to shout out his class for reading 1,300 books on Epic, and that is pretty... You didn't hear that? Epic! It is epic. Very much so. He says that it's totally pretty good, but you know what I like to say, it's pretty epic, so it's totally better than pretty good. Thank you, Mr. Brown, for sharing that. Mayar wants to shout out her classmates. She says they have been the best classmates ever. She hopes to see you in person soon. You guys are the best, and keep on getting good grades. And thank you, Mayar, my queen of kindness, for sharing that piece of good news. Ava Beatty from 4th grade wants to shout out Evan Rebello da Silva for being so kind. He's always nice. He spreads kindness all day, every day, which is the absolute truth. He also called Ava the next kindness queen. She's like, I don't know. I don't want to take that away from Mayar, which is very kind of you, Ava. So I guess I'm the queen of the Friday Funnies and the princess of kindness. So you know what? In this episode, we will deem you the princess of kindness. Thank you, Evan, for being so filled with joy, laughter, and kindness, and also happiness. We love you, Evan. I just don't know if I'm feeling the feels this week, but I'm just so happy to read all of this good news, and we have more to read, and I'm going to keep going. On to some 4th grade news. Ava Beatty wants to shout out her classmate, Maria Jose Laura de la Rosa, which, if you don't know by now, my favorite name to say ever. Ava says that she just loves Maria because she comes up with great rules for their class, and she displays good leadership and is a good best friend. We all support you, Maria. Keep up the good work and the rules. For 4th grade news, Mrs. Comer wants to shout out Vishal Katharaval. He completes all of his work on time, participates in class, and always has his camera on. Hashtag be like Vishal. I mean, we all should, right? We're legit in March right now. These are the basics, and I'm so happy he's doing them consistently and amazingly. Mrs. Molina wants to shout out her class. She says her class has read, guess how many, friends? 1,300 books on Epic, and that is E-P-I-C, epic. Way to go, friends. I dig it. Keep up the awesome job. Some 5th grade news. Miss Nernero wants to shout out Uriel Cuscano. She has completed 87 puzzles on ST Math. Way to go, girl. I am so proud of you. So much good news this week. Our next piece of good news comes from Miss Lavelle Mazel, and she wants to shout out her class and Miss Frankino's class. She says they are so lucky to have such a great bunch of students during this crazy virtual year. She wants to commend them for always being at their meets and being so respectful, kind, and helpful. This is a crazy year, and having such an amazing group of students makes each day so much easier. Love you guys. I love it. You guys are amazing. You're doing amazing work, and keep it up. It's not easy, friends, and I'm so proud of you guys. And our last piece of news is a piece of 6th grade news. And it's from my girl, Mayar, my queen of kindness, who wants to shout out her sister, Samia. And Mayar says, quote, she has the most best sister ever, end quote. And Mayar says, thank you for being there when I need you. She is going to miss you when you're in the middle school next year. Love you, sis. You are the best. Thank you, Miss Queen of Kindness, for shouting out your sister. She is pretty amazing. Now, on to some staff shout outs. Mayar Almeida, she's always coming in with the comments and I dig it. Wants to shout out Mrs. Przybylski and Miss Sertzvik. Mayar says Mrs. Przybylski was her second grade teacher and she is so happy because she had so much fun and Mrs. P is so sweet. Miss Sertzvik has been the best substitute teacher ever. Mayar cannot wait to meet you in person. Thank you, my girl Mayar. And Mayar gave me a little piece of good news to read about myself, which is very nice. She said she had so much fun at Lunch Bunch that I'm the nicest person at Washington School. Thank you. There's so many people to choose from. I'd like to say I'm one of many at Washington. And she said I'm the best counselor in the world. Thank you. She cannot wait to see me in April, and I can't wait to see you in April as well. And a quick note about Lunch Bunch friends, please sign up. We'd love to have you. If you want more information, email me at safai@carneyschools.com, and I'm happy to share that with you. On to some staff shout-outs. Adriana Campos Mercado would like to give a shout-out to Mrs. Przybylski and Miss Sertzvik as well, and her friend Mayar herself. And finally, Miss Mosca would like to shout out Mr. Bauer, Mrs. Humphrey, Mrs. Marinero, Mr. Zimmerman, and myself. Thank you. She says Mr. Bauer is always making us laugh during class, and Mrs. Humphrey for being so kind during class. Mrs. Marinero for always being a good friend, Mr. Zimmerman for looking out for his staff, and Miss Afai for implementing wonderful ideas and activities each week. Thank you so much, Mrs. Mosca. And I have a quick shout out that I want to say to the Washington School teachers. I know I've done this a couple of times, but I feel like they especially need to hear it this week, that you guys are amazing. You are wonderful. You are lovely. You guys are doing the absolute best work that we all can be doing right now. Do not doubt yourselves. You guys are just putting in so much work and so much effort, and I see the work that you're doing. And I know how much heart and how much blood, sweat, and tears that you guys put into your work. So it is not unnoticed. It is not unseen. Do not stop doing the good work that you're doing. I absolutely adore all of you, and I'm here for you guys. And I will always shout from the rooftops that we have the absolute best teachers in the whole entire world. Do not doubt yourselves. You guys are amazing, and you guys are epic. You truly are. I love you all. Enough of my mushiness. I'm just like really feeling the feels this week. We're going to end, as we always end, with some Friday Funnies. We have so many to go through, so let's get through them, my friends.
Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Friday, getting down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend.
Actually, our first joke comes from the birthday boy himself, Logan Diaz from 3rd grade. And quick note, if you ever want to send in a video of you with your joke, just ask your parent or your guardian to record it on their phone, or you can record it on your tablet or your laptop, and you can send it to me at safe@carneyschools.com. So I'm going to let Logan have his moment.
What does Patrick's best friend keep in his closet? SpongeBob SquarePants.
Logan, I so appreciate it, and I hope you have a beautiful birthday full of delicious cake. On to our jokes. Our next one comes from Emma Ramirez from 2nd grade, and her Friday funny is, what do you call a group of singing dinosaurs? A dinochorus? They only get better from here, friends. Our next one comes from Mayar Almeida from 3rd grade, and she's bringing it back to Christmas time, but I thought it was pretty funny to include it. Why did Santa go to college for music? To practice rapping. So good. Our next one comes from Emily from 4th grade, and her Friday funny is, why is Saturn so rich? Because it has a lot of rings. I don't have one. Got stuck in my hair once during announcements. That wasn't fun. Our next one comes from my girl, Miss Varela, and it's an oldie, but it's a goodie. What did the left eye say to the right eye? Between us, something smells. Still comes from Jade from 2nd grade, and her Friday funny is, why did the girl bring lipstick and eyeshadow to school? She had a makeup test. Our next bunch comes from my girl Ava, the queen of the Friday funnies, also the princess of kindness. And her first one is, what did the wall say to the other wall? Meet you at the corner. Our next one is, what animals need to wear wigs? A bald eagle. And her last one, why did the man run around his bed? Because he was trying to catch up on his sleep. I feel you, dude. Thank you, Ava. Those were amazing. Our next one comes from Chatty Zuita, and it's an oldie but a goodie. What does the ocean do when it sees its friends? It waves. Much like we do at the end of Google Meet meetings, right? We wave. We don't do that in real life, but for some reason we do that when we're in these meetings. Our next one comes from Danya from 2nd grade, and her Friday Funny is, what did the cow say to the other cow? Can you move? Our next one comes from Angelina from 3rd grade, and her Friday Funny is, what did the hamburger name its baby? Patty. Of course. What did you think? Our next one comes from Mayar from 3rd grade. I think I actually did one from Mayar. I must have had this out of order. And her Friday Funny is, what did the donut say to the other donut? Donut touch me. But I could eat a donut right now. Sorry about it, friends. Our next one comes from Mrs. Peso. And this is a little bit of a riddle. What can be seen in the middle of April and March, but can't be seen in the beginning or end of either one? The letter R. It's in the middle of April and March. Mrs. Peso, you got us there. If anybody got that one, kudos to you, friends, because I did not. Next one comes from Mrs. Hornung, and her Friday Funny is, does February like March? No, but April may. And to piggyback off that one, I got one from Mrs. Smith, and it's similar, but it's a little different. Can February March? No, but April may. I love when we have like close together jokes because it's like we're on the same wavelength. I forgot to mention this earlier, but next week progress reports are going out, so please be sure to be on the lookout for that. I believe it's on Tuesday. You can double check me on that, and you can check that on the Genesis Parent Portal. I can't wait to see who the winners of the Epically Epic Book Contest are, and again, I will announce that next Friday, but I also will put it in my Google Classroom on Monday if you want to know sooner. I can't wait to see all the book characters that we have dressed up as today. Again, I'm Amelia Bedelia, one of my favorite book characters of all time. Hopefully you know who she is too. And if you do, send me an email because I don't want to feel alone. Like, she is such a cool cat. Or if you have a chance to go check out one of her books at the library or buy one, please let me know. And as always, friends, don't forget that I love you, your teachers love you, and Washington School loves you. Bye-bye. Your guess is as good as mine. All right, let's do this. Until the end of the day today. On to announcements, friends. Announcements? No, it's not announcement. But slow down. Ugh. Ugh. We're so close to the end. All right, I think now it's precarious. SAT words, friends. What does the ocean say to his friends? It waves. Nope, said that wrong. Be seen in the middle of April and March. No. What can be seen in the middle of April and March? I'll have these words up. But can be seen in the begin. I can't even see the joke. It's so tongue twisty.